Hey folks, this is the DREO Cruiser Pro T2S. This is the second generation of this fan. It's got a number of improvements and DREO did send this to me for the purposes of review. But this is a fantastic fan that does tick all the boxes. It's quiet, it's smart, and it blows air at up to 26 feet per second. Now this is a tower fan, so it has that tall, slim profile. And unboxing it was very simple. Included in the package was the fan itself, along with the remote controller, which we'll get to in a moment, and also the two parts of the base. So the base is very clever. You can feed the cable through that and then it just twists and snaps together, and once you've done that, the fan just slots on top. The whole process of assembly took about 30 to 45 seconds, if I'm honest. So yeah, very simple. Now price wise, this is not extreme at all. DREO have managed to cram a lot of tech for what I would consider to be great value. Now it is an all plastic build, which is absolutely fine for me. That means it's nice and lightweight for its size when it comes to moving it around. And what I love is you have multiple options for controlling this. So of course we've got the on fan controls. These are touch sensitive. If I go ahead and turn the fan on, it remembers the last setting that I had saved, so I turn this off at setting 3. I can of course increase or decrease the setting of the fan speed, and this does have 9 settings in total. So speed number 9 is where you're going to get that maximum airflow, and I can tell you now, this thing is really powerful. Absolutely love the power that this thing gives, especially on a hot day or if you are in a larger room, which this is definitely going to be more than capable of creating a good airflow for. But for now, since we're on video, I am just going to drop this down. But let me show you how quiet this is on setting 1. So if I turn the fan off completely, this is just the ambient background noise now. I'm going to stop talking for a moment so you can hear that. Then I'll turn this on so you can compare it. Can you hear that? It's very subtle. I can definitely still feel the breeze here, so it is still pumping out that air. But this fan is able to drop down to just 25 decibels. So when you are sleeping at night in your bedroom, then this is going to be absolutely perfect. Just to give you some context, standard background noise for a quiet room tends to be about 25 decibels as well. So this really isn't going to be adding a lot of noise at all. The button up here, we can click that in order to enable the oscillation, and that will just continue then until we prevent it from doing so by pushing the button again. We have the timer option here, which I'm going to show you more about that later. And then we have some different preset settings which we can select using this button, but you can also switch through to auto, where it will detect, you know, what it thinks is going to be best in terms of the airspeed setting. You can put it into sleep mode, which is nice. That will also prevent the jingles that you can hear as I'm going through the settings from making any sound, and it will make sure the display turns off as well. But the second way you can control this is with the included remote. This has all of the same settings on it as you can find on the main fan itself. Just keep this by your side and you can have an easy life. This is also compatible with your voice assistants as well. But what I love is the functionality of the app. So I've got the app showing here for you. What you can see is the fan is already set up. That actually took me about 30 seconds, if I'm honest. The oscillation button on the fan also serves as the pairing button. So you hold that down for 5 seconds to turn on Wi-Fi mode. Once I selected the fan, it just took a few seconds to pair it. And that's when I got to this screen that I'm showing you now. So straight away, I can turn the fan off or on using the app. Very responsive. I can see the current temperature there as well, currently 19 degrees C, so not too bad. If I tap where it says normal next to the main power button here on the app, I can go ahead and change those modes. I can change the speed here on the app. So there we go. I've just upped it to number 5 with the slide of that button. Let's pop it back down to 1 for now. And I can turn the oscillation on or off there too. Very, very easy. But one of my favourite features is the ability to add schedules. So this is also really convenient. So for example, if I wanted to turn the fan off, I could set the time that I wanted to do that for, whether that's just a one-time thing, whether I want it repeated, or whether I want to set custom days. And I can just choose the days where I would want that schedule to take place. And then of course I might want to pair that with a turning on schedule, since that is just for turning off. But I could also set a period where I can actually turn the start time and the end time off in the same schedule. And once more, I can set those on specific days or the preset weekday or weekend days if I prefer. But you'll see down the bottom here, we have this clean tutorial. One of the great things about this fan, let's be honest, a lot of fans, very difficult to clean, but that's not the case here. There is a single screw on the back, so you undo that, make sure the fan is unplugged, of course, and then you can easily remove the back panel. That gives you full access to the blades so that you can clean with your vacuum cleaner, duster, whatever the case may be. Very, very quickly, very conveniently, and then you can just screw that back panel back on again. And that just shows how DREO have tons of experience in the fan cooling market. They know what they're doing, they know where the pain points are, and they do build the corrections to those into their designs. So if you are looking for a tower profiled fan that is smart, ultra powerful, but also quiet as well, then definitely look no further than the T2S. Great smart features, perfect for home integration, and definitely one you may want to check out.